Moyen, Kevin here with Luxembourg Legacy. Behind me is the Sinnen Luxembourg Settler House here in Pioneer Village, which is near Port Washington in Belgium, Fredonia, Wisconsin, in the town of Saukville. This is one of 3 Luxembourg stone houses that the Ministry of Culture in Luxembourg and local Luxembourg groups worked to preserve in the 1990s. So this is the Sinnen House here in Wisconsin. There's the Marnock House in Rolling Stone, Minnesota, and in St. Donatus is the Galen House. The origin of restoring this house goes back to 1988, Old World, Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Historical Society had a conference on stone houses. And Mr. George Calteau, who is the director of sites and monuments in Luxembourg, spoke at that. He had discovered these stone houses in the Midwest. Then he decided in 1989, along with the Luxembourg Society of Wisconsin, the Ozaki Historical Society, they wanted to preserve a stone house here in Wisconsin. The following year, he started exploring what would be a good house to restore. And here you'll see is a picture. This is how the Sinnen house looked. It's from 1874. It was sitting out on a farm 11 miles from here where the Sinnens had lived, and it was really used for storing stuff on the farm. They decided this little house would be the perfect candidate, so the Vorpal family that owns the farm donated it, and it was moved here in 1991, the rubble. It was torn down. There were various groups from Luxembourg, stonemasons, and also the people that did the woodworking and the roof that came here over the summers of 1991 and 1992. All of the wood, the windows, the roof, were all wood from Luxembourg. It was all shipped over here. The stonemasons rebuilt it with the help of local volunteers from the Luxembourg Society of Wisconsin, and it was dedicated in 1993. This is a picture of the stonemasons working with local volunteers here to totally rebuild it as a restoration. Let's take a little walk around it, and later on we'll do a video inside. So again, the wood for the roof, the rafters, the windows were all provided from Luxembourg through the Ministry of Culture, and Luxembourg woodworkers came, and also Luxembourg stonemasons, to do the restoration. So we'll just take a quick walk around the house. If you get to Wisconsin, Port Washington, Belgium area, it's worth coming to check out Pioneer Village and also to see the Sinnen Luxembourg Settler House. It's not your typical 2-story Luxembourg stone house, but rather it shows how very, very poor settlers lived. The Sinnen family were from Rheims, Luxembourg, and of course they immigrated here in the 1850s. It was very poor economically at that time. So we're going to finish up taking a look around the house, but we wanted you to have an introduction to what the Sinnen Luxembourg Settler House is all about. Rebuilt as a collaboration between Luxembourgers and Luxembourg Americans here in Ozaki County, Wisconsin. Why don't we come on in and then you can check it out. So welcome to the Sinnen Luxembourg Settler House. A very, very small home. You see the ladder going up. The children would have slept upstairs. Around the walls at the entrance are artifacts from the Sinnen family. I want to show you this picture here. This is John Baptiste Sinnen and Elizabeth Senninger, his wife. They emigrated to this area in Wisconsin in 1856 from Rheims. It was their house. They were the builders of the stone house. Yep, some family pictures of the Sinnen family. So it's a real treasure of Luxembourg heritage and stone houses here in the U.S. And also, one final thing, this stove was built in Grafton, Wisconsin, and stuff by the Youngers Stove Company. They also were of Luxembourg descent. So we're happy to have this Luxembourg descent stove from Grafton, Wisconsin, the Youngers Stove Company here in the Sinnen house. So we hope you're enjoying the tour. If you get to Ozaukee County, Wisconsin, you got to come to the Sinnen house and check it out. Thanks so much, Eddie.